हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम। कैसे हैं आप सब? आई होप एवरी वन ऑफ यू इज़ डूइंग ग्रेट। और yesterday there were some topics that I discussed on my yesterday's video related to the waste disposal and management, and other topics like what sort of content should be allowed on social media and what should be not. And later on, we I tried to convey the way I understand modernity uh, in the last video. Today, there is a same problem that I am going to discuss here and to share it with you on a social media platform, that is the traffic menace we create. We need to be really, uh, careful of our actions that can lead to uh, traffic chaos. We we have not to be careless when we drive, and we should use lanes instead of overtaking in an area which is already congested. Most of the people here in this part of Jammu, like in Narwal, Bhathandi, and Chhanni area, most of the people have shifted from cities. And the reason at that time was that those small streets, the narrow streets in cities, they started getting congested and congested. So there was hardly any way to. So people started to shift to these areas. But unfortunately, there were no real caretakers who would uh, give their expertise in the construction of cities and how roads should be, how we have to manage. There were not people with the vision. Now, the only chance left is that we need to do ourselves. There is nobody is going to come and nobody is going to do anything, it's clear. So, in order to avoid these man made problems, man himself has to start thinking and doing about it. So, this was my point today. Number one, the traffic menace that we create. And as you know, all of you must have read Aristotle. Aristotle has said that a man is selfish by nature. Man's selfishness is evident. It's clear that he has been so selfish that in for his personal gains and interest, he has suppressed all other like organisms, not seeing here and there, you know, because man is selfish by nature. Man can go to any extent for his uh, desires, and even whatever man has that possessive nature. But it is natural. It is naturally man is made as such. Here, the only improvement man has done over it is that the system of education. How, by the mistakes in the history, by our experiences through literature, we can learn how to tackle this sort of problem of our nature. So, education has done a tremendous job all over the years, and now we need to really change our thought process, our design, our curriculum. The problems are getting newer and newer. The solution has to be new. The problem is modern, the solution has to be modern. So, man has to see, as you know, that in the recent past there are there is a sort of culture in outside countries that people are getting into this philanthropy, they are environmentalists, and because they have learned that what has happened to them, and what has happened to them will eventually lead to these countries. the countries which are underdeveloping. So before we face the problems that those countries have already faced, we need to look on these issues. As I have pointed out in my other two videos, and today also, the like the traffic menace and the we need to look for the alternatives for the use of energy. It's getting the stores of energy houses are getting empty. Maybe in the coming future we don't have much energy left. So there is an important need to also look the alternatives which are also sustainable for the development. The third thing I want to discuss today is the third thing that I wanted to discuss is that is the political destabilization of the region. Earlier in the European countries, when most of the Europeans they were busy in building the colonies all across the world, they have ruled almost all the world. There was a time they had there were some conflicts in between the neighboring countries. So seeing that, going through history and all those things, they finally learned that conflict is no solution. And as you must, all of you must be aware of the term that European Union. So border crossings there are very easy to travel. People come from one place to another. They go, they share their cultures, they do business. The economy of the region boosts. But here in our country, it's not the same, especially with the current regime that's there in center. They don't see the way we see, way I see that this region has to be, this region is politically neglected, and democracy uh, democracy has it's not I would say there is no qualitative democracy. It's kind of capitalist enforced democracy that is here. So this is my this appeal to all every one of you whosoever watches my videos, that if you're not taking actively part in the politics, I would say that you are you have then your fundamental rights should be curtailed, because you like in the recent the regional elections of our state, people clearly gave a mandate to the regional party that is led by our honorable chief minister Mr. Umar Abdullah. And now there were some tantrums from these temper tantrums from the central union government, that it's very tough to give back your state and about the restoration of the state. I think that is very, very unfortunate from the union government side, and they really need to recheck this. Whatever they have done, they have befooled people here. The elections were, we are thankful to the election commission and higher authorities for the elections, and clearly public people gave their mandate. So democracy was again alive. But now the problem is the division of power. So when the people elect their government, their leader, I don't think that there is any need from uh, sort of a governor from union. He must there he must be there for just for the center and state relationship. Otherwise, local aspirations that have to be, the local aspirations should be represented by the elected people, and that would be the success and win of democracy. This was my third point. Inshallah, in the coming videos I'll also discuss broadly. We'll discuss on this the destabilization, political destabilization of the region, which further leads to economical and financial destabilization and many other problems. So thank you very much. Hope you like my video. Kindly, if you like, please like and subscribe. Thank you.